Greetings to everyone in our class and our lecturer as well, and as well as our audience. So my name is Brian, and then I'm from Group 2 today. I'm going to explain about the communication business strategy by Samsung. Right, my group consists of me, myself, and second one is Chong Ming Yi. Third one is Gan Hui Yi, Hon Hui Li, and Liang Winnie, as well as Aina Shira as our 6 members. Right, so let's proceed to our next slide. So I'm going to explain about the fun fact of Samsung. The first one should be what Samsung actually are. So the first one everyone should know about Samsung is a multinational electronic corporation that headquarters in South Korea, Yongdong-gu, Suwon. So what are the fun fact of Samsung? So the first thing that you should know is, did you know that what are the origin of Samsung? So Samsung actually started as a company which produce out a grocery things that can be an essential thing for the daily items for everyone's, especially the locals that live in South Korea about 8 years ago. So Samsung can be observed they evolve from a grocery things to electronic stuff like handphones, smartphone, or even television, even washing machines, and so on. So Samsung was actually founded by Lee Byung-chul, that born in South Koreans and Daegu in 1938. So the last fact it should be Samsung itself actually the example of the Samsung are actually the name of Krista in Korean. So let us move to the next slide. So the next slide is what kind of a thing that Samsung actually produce out. The first thing that Samsung actually produce out is things like home appliances and industrial machines, and even the electronic, including the digital media, semiconductor, and any memory chips and integrated system as well. So the last one should be how far has Samsung has grown over the years since it first established until now. So as you can see right now, Samsung are actually a company that can be considered as a gigantic, and then one of the biggest company ever exists in South Korea and even in the world. Alright, thank you very much for my group.
Samsung's mission as a leading global company is to be committed to performing responsibly. As we all know, Samsung's competitor is Apple. So, Samsung is trying to get ahead of its competitor in order to release new products before they do so. That is why the following event occurred. On the 19th of August 2016, Samsung officially unveiled the new phone that is the Samsung Galaxy Note 7 as the successor to the Galaxy Note 5. Galaxy Note 7 was marketed as a high-end device with a large screen. However, unfortunately, not long after the release of this phone, it caused global concern as the defective battery and resulting explosion. When the problem arose, Samsung had recalled all the products and sent new products to their customer. But the same problem occurred again. As a result, Samsung called a halt to sale of the Galaxy Note 7 and announced an unofficial recall on September 2nd, 2016. After it was discovered that a manufacturing defect in the phone's batteries caused some of them to generate too much heat, which led to an explosion. In a statement, Samsung said that both an internal company investigation and an external independent investigation unanimously identified the battery issue as the main cause of the explosion, which involved batteries made on behalf of 2 of the manufacturers. The report concluded that the main problem with the battery was the size of the battery did not match the phone slightly, and that the insulation used inside the battery was also inadequate. Samsung Galaxy Note 7 brings some consequences such as physically injured to the people, affecting people's daily life, and damage of property. A Florida man sued Samsung, which because he suffered severe burns after his Galaxy Note 7 smartphone exploded in his front pants pocket. The result was an area of second-degree burns on his right thigh, roughly the size of a mobile phone. In addition, the U.S. Department Department of Transportation said that passengers will not be allowed to take the Samsung Galaxy Note 7 on passenger planes as well as air cargo planes. This incident has had a major impact on Samsung. Samsung's reputation in tatters after the Galaxy Note 7 debacle. According to the Axios Harris Poll 100 annual US Reputation Quotient report, Samsung was ranked 7 in 2015. However, in 2016, after the battery explosions, Samsung's ranking changed dramatically that it fell to 49th place. In addition, Samsung's phone sales fell by 15% because of the battery failure caused to business and reputation.
Good morning to Dr. Teh. My name is Hon Hui Li. In this presentation, I will present the SWOT analysis of Samsung. SWOT analysis stands for Strengths, Weaknesses, Opportunities, and Threats. It is a company's strategic tool which is used to determine how well a company compares to its competitors. Strengths and weaknesses are internal capabilities of a business, while opportunities and threats are external factors that will be evaluated during the company's strategic planning. Samsung, as the second largest technology business in the world, is known for producing products such as telecommunication, electronics, household appliances, as well as semiconductors. In order to support firms in gaining visibility into their current situation and allowing them to comprehend and evaluate overall company performance, SWOT analysis will be used. First of all, the strength of Samsung are having high level of research and development integration. It offers a diverse selection of cutting-edge products to meet its customer demand. Secondly, it is an award-winning brand, and its reputation as a pioneer in innovation is backed with its credibility. Next, it also has environmentally friendly innovations in which it innovates a new solar cell power remote control that is rechargeable via outdoor or indoor lights as well as USB. Besides, the weaknesses of Samsung are its product failure, legal issue in the past, and heavily reliant on American market. Any electronic product that breaks down or puts its user at risk during use by the customer will lead to erosion of brand trust. For instance, the original edition of Note 7 had to be recalled due to faulty batteries that overheated and exploded. Next, Samsung's past legal issue affected the company's brand image. The news in year 2015 stated that Samsung CEO bribed the South Korean government to promote a merger that tainted the company's credibility. He was found guilty and imprisoned for almost a year. On the other hand, for the opportunities part, Samsung may consider manufacturing or provide affordable innovative products. Those products may come from different price range to appeal to a wider customer base. Next, Samsung may expand its customer base through acquisition. For instance, in year 2020, Samsung Electronics acquired Teleworld Solutions to maintain its position in the North American telecom equipment market during its transition to a 5G network. From the perspective of company management level, if Samsung invests in its human resources management, it can achieve remarkable transformational results. Hiring the right employees are crucial to an organization as this indirectly enhances the company's operation and generates greater revenue. Last but not least, threats are circumstances that have the possibility of causing harm to a company. The technology industry is increasingly competitive, and Samsung faces stiff competition among the smartphone industry. Despite being the world's leading smartphone producer, Samsung is up against stiff competition from smartphone manufacturers from China and United States. Next, the pandemic has hit the company hard and it faced economic insecurity. As a result, in addition to affecting people's personal life and consumer behavior, the impact has also been seen on business activity. Lastly, due to rapid technological advancement, Samsung's product development team must come up with new products in a timely manner. Otherwise, its competitor will get the upper hand and Samsung will lose its competitiveness. That's all from my presentation. Next, I will pass it to Hui Yi. Thank you.
Good morning, doctor and friends. My name is Gang Hui Yi. I will explain about the purpose activities for the effective business communication among the employees. The first activity is using instant messaging through WhatsApp or email. Building effective communication, especially the use of instant messaging, will ensure the employees receive the information accurately and timely, which particularly adheres to quality standards. This is important as effective communication channels such as WhatsApp or email allow managers to lead or inform employees about their new production methods or standards that must be followed in order to improve quality. It also allows the company executive to comprehend and implement the customer's requirement. Furthermore, effective business communication among the employees ensure that all the necessary processes are completed throughout the production chain and they are able to perform their job's best intentions. Hence, effective communication by using instant messaging can reduce the lack of quality feedback from clients on ways to improve product quality and service delivery. Besides that, the second activities are building an effective team. The employees can create an effective team based on trust and respect. Uncertainty can be balanced by trust, which allows the team to work together, regardless of what reality puts at them. The company can organize a meeting often for all employees to help them get to know each other to improve teamwork. Informal interaction brings the employees closer and strengthens human relationships. They can express their individual character and natural talents through teamwork as they should make decisions quickly and not have time to prepare their responses. Those are the situations where their real personality is exposed and real relationships are built. Hence, building an effective team can bring the company to reduce the problems of misunderstandings and lack of trust based on intercultural communication issues in different contexts. Furthermore, the company can organize communication training for the employees. The company can hire a communication trainer to help the employees improve communication, cooperation, and performance. It will become easier for the employees to build relationships and solve problems together with a team. In order to improve employee interactions at all levels, managers need to understand the important roles that workplace communication plays in employee motivation and staff benefit. Effective communication among employees at all levels could improve relationships and keep everyone on the same page. This enhances the working environment and increase productivity in order to increase employee motivation. Hence, communication needs to be clear and concise in order to be effective when it comes to building and enhancing relationships. That's all from me and I will pass to the next presenter, Ming. Thank you.
Good day to everyone. My name is Cho Ming Yi. I will explain about the business communication strategy that we have proposed for Samsung, which is conducting informal meeting and provide training and development for the employees that focus on strengthening the communication skill, listening skill, diversity skill, and others by go through end planning. So first of all, for the end planning, we must analyze the audience, which is the employee. We make sure the strategy will provide value and advantage for the audience since they can enhance their communication skill, internal and external, and they also can control the barrier of communication between different culture and language. For example, issue regarding the Galaxy Note 7 smartphone that exploded. When the employees have an ability to have a good communication style, this issue can be settled more quickly in terms of communicating and responding to the customer and media. Next, for the information gathering, in order to ensure this strategy can be implemented, first we must identify the problem. We provide a platform that can collect feedback and information regarding the problem and the challenges that are encountered by the employees. For example, the intercultural communication that was happened in Samsung company when the working hour was changed from 5 to 9 to 7 to 4. When the new workers enter the company, this issue will make their employees feel less motivated. And all of this information will be gathered and will be analyzed. And the proposed strategy based on fair amount of certainty that can be observed objectively. And from the lack information and the objective that have been clarified, the idea of strategy and goals can be set. And the last component of end planning, which is message development. Before we are implementing and developing the strategy, we will do an outline and frame the primary objective that need to be highlighted before implement the strategy. That is, after completing the outline of all the proposals and identifying the strategy we will propose, we must make sure that strategy will give value and gain positive feedback from employee and also the organization. And we must be sure that business communication strategy, which is the training development and conducting informal meeting, can solve the problem that encountered by Samsung company. And we must ensure the goal of the business communication strategy can be improved, and all the communication level, despite the barriers of culture and language, also can be achieved. That's all from me. Next, I will pass on to Aina to continue.
Hi and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Aina Shaira binti Hashim. I would like to present about business communication strategy based on FAIR approach. So FAIR is acronym for Fact, Access, Impact and Respect. FAIR test must be passed for business communication to be considered ethical. The FAIR test enable you to evaluate how well you have presented the facts, how openly you have shared your motivation, and how respectfully you treat other people and how that affects them. Okay, the first one is fact. Fact shows how accurate your communications are. For example, Samsung uses internal message board and email as the primary forms of electronic communication within the organization. Okay, the second one is access. Access is related to how accessible your informations are. All employees have access to Samsung's ongoing improvement. The company has run distinct program by new hire trainee group, seasoned new hire trainee groups, and grade level based change course, including a manager, team leader, and executive. Okay, the third one is impact. Impact related to how does your communication impact all stakeholders. Samsung corporate culture is tied to an underlying strategic goal of human resource development. The corporation promotes employees support one of another as they work together toward reaching their career goals within the technology business organization to secure professional development opportunities. Okay, the last one is respect. Respectful communication is when we listen carefully and reply politely to others. For example, Samsung has expanded and reinforced their communication channel with a stakeholder to listen and reflect their opinion on its business operation.
Alright, I think we have reached to the conclusion of our explanation for our slide. So, trying to refer it back. So, basically, business communication is encourageable and is considered to be one of the most important and necessary element of communication between subordinates and even with their superior and every employees. So, in general, it could strengthen the relationship of everyone that work in the companies. So, I think that's all for my group. So thank you very much for listening.